As New Jersey's Democratic Senator Bob Menendez faces serious corruption charges, he spoke in his first public appearance since his indictment last week, saying he's not going to quit.
I firmly believe that when all the facts are presented, not only will I be exonerated, but I still will be the New Jersey's senior senator. Remember, prosecutors get it wrong sometimes.
Well, joining us right now to discuss is the mayor of Mendham, New Jersey, who, by the way, has just announced a run for Senate to unseat Mr. Menendez, Serrano Glassner. Mayor, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on, Steve.
So what'd you make of Bob Menendez saying, yeah, I've got all this cash and I've got all this gold in my house for a rainy day, for an emergency?
You mean Gold Bar Bob, right? I mean, it wasn't really that big of a surprise for folks, but you know, I don't know how many people keep $500,000 in cash. Right. Stuck away in all sorts of places in the house. Sure. I know, I mean, he said it was for an emergency, but that's really hard to believe.
Mayor, where do you keep your gold bars?
I've never even seen a gold bar. Have you ever seen a gold bar?
No,
I don't even know where you would get a gold bar from.
Sure. Up on the big screen, Mayor, we've got some of the controversies. They go back to 2006 and run on and on through the years. You know, I've heard people make fun of the state we both live in, New Jersey, where it's like, well, New Jersey's just that kind of state.
Unfortunately. I think there was a study back in 2014 that said it was one of the two top politically corrupt states in the country. And that's sad. We need to change that, which is part of why I'm running, right? Because we need people with integrity and people that understand the voters. They understand the problems that New Jersey residents are facing now, frankly, in this difficult inflationary time and this difficult economy.
We went out to dinner with some of our friends Friday night after the indictment was announced, and I was surprised at how many people around us at the restaurant just do not care for him for a variety of reasons, but mainly it's the policies that he has been pushing in the past.
The policies have been difficult, and I always say people before policy. I think one of the things that happens is people go down to Washington and they forget about the people back home. Right. They forget how the decisions they're making impact these people. And one of the things that I've seen is you've got all of this overspending going on and decisions being made without long-term planning, without really looking down the road to say, how is this going to impact human beings?
Well, so you're running in the, you know, people think New Jersey is a super blue state. You're running as a Republican, but that's the same state Chris Christie, not too long ago, was a governor. And in the last Senate race, Jack Ciattarelli came that close to actually winning, and he's a Republican.
He did. Well, people say it's a blue state, but we know it's not a stupid state. People are smart there. They pay attention, and they understand how difficult their lives are right now when they weren't that difficult a few years ago. One of the things I hear a lot of people saying, when I'm going to put gas in my car, you used to hear everybody say, fill it up. Now I hear people say, just give me $20 worth. Yeah. I mean, this is impacting people's pockets.
Exit question. Is Bob Menendez going to quit?
No, and I hope he doesn't. And I hope all of the Republicans that stood by him before stand right next to him now.
She is the mayor of Mendham, New Jersey, Serrano Glassner. Thank you very much, Mayor, for stopping by.
Thanks for having me on.
All right. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.